MGF1106. Welcome to our online course. My name is Dr. Weideman, and I'll be your instructor for this course. Let's explore the My Courses course. From the course homepage, shown here, you'll have several options from the top toolbar. We'll start by clicking on Course Home, and I will post weekly reminders, news items each week on this page, and you'll also see the calendar, any updates, and also calendar items will show on this page. Let's go next to Course Content, and notice that there's a table of contents on the left-hand side. The syllabus is located at the top, and also from the table of contents you can navigate to the various modules in the course. Let's begin with the Begin Here module. In this module, which is broken down into several areas, we have syllabus, the weekly schedule, the syllabus quiz, some helpful materials to help you get started in the course, information about proctored testing. This course will be using HonorLock for the proctored midterm and the proctored final. There is a required syllabus quiz located in this section right here, along with the syllabus and then a detailed weekly schedule. I suggest that you print out this weekly schedule. It lists all the due dates, all the assignments and due dates for the course. The syllabus quiz is located here. You have unlimited attempts. Once you've submitted this quiz with 100%, you'll gain access to the unit modules shown over here. Unit 1 and Unit 2 will show at the beginning of the course. Later in the course, I'll open the other modules. The course includes 5 units, the proctored midterm and the proctored final. Let's take a look at the first unit module. They're all set up the same way. There'll be an introduction, there'll be a listing of the required activities, there'll be section notes, which you may find very helpful. These are summarization of what material is included in the textbook. There are lecture videos that I created for the course, worked example videos, the required assignments, and then each unit has a discussion which will be available here. Make sure you read the instructions. For every discussion, each student must make at least 2 postings to receive full credit. Let's go back up to the top toolbar and click on the calendar. All the due dates for the course have been loaded into the calendar, and they'll show up again on the home page under upcoming assignment due dates. It's critical. This course does have a proctored midterm and a proctored final exam, and we will use HonorLock for this. At this time in the course, you can see information about HonorLock here on the course homepage, all the way down on the right-hand side. You can take a look at the information there. There will be a HonorLock sample test that's required for you to submit in order to unlock the proctored midterm and the proctored final, and also the preparation quizzes that will be available for the proctored exams. And I will make that available in the second week of the course. This is critical. Be sure you've purchased the Mymathlab Access Kit. You'll access Mymathlab from our course homepage below the news area. You'll use this link here to Pearson and MyLabs. The first time you go there, you'll be stepped through how to get registered in our course. On the page where it asks you to enter the access code, if you haven't purchased your code yet, somewhere down on the lower right side there'll be a link to set up a temporary account, which is good for 2 weeks, that you can get access to the online homework system without paying at this point, but you will have to purchase the access code. And there, by the way, there is no course ID when you register this way, which is the only way to get registered in the MyMathLab course. Let's take a look at the MyMathLab course. When you first go in, if you go into the full course, let me go back for a second and mention that. I always go in by this orange bar at the top. There are some other accesses down here just to get to assignments. I would suggest you use this because that way you get access to the entire MyMathLab course, which has a lot of great information in it for you. Due dates will be shown on the home page when you first go in. You'll see on the left-hand side here on the toolbar units of study, your assignments. The units of study are set up the same way as the unit modules in my courses. On the assignments page, at the top here, you can sort by all assignments, just homework or quizzes and homework. You notice here on the homework page, I've linked the textbook and videos for each section. A lot of students like to look at the videos, and also this is a link to the ebook. Each of the homeworks is here. For each of the unit tests, you must score at least 60% in order to unlock that unit test, and that's indicated to you with a little green flag here. I also want to point out, let's pick a homework later in the course. In all of the homeworks problems. There'll be some question help. Depending on the problem, you'll have Help Me Solve It, which will help you solve this problem, but when you get finished that homework help, it'll give you a new problem. View an Example will solve a similar problem. Sometimes there'll be a link to a video or a learning activity, the textbook. This will send me an email if you're having trouble with that question. If you click on this, it'll send me a message, tell me what you're having trouble with, and it'll send me that exact problem. And again, the due dates for the MyMathLab assignments are shown on our My Courses calendar, and also obviously on the assignment tab here. If we go back for a second, in MyMathLab, all the assignment due dates are shown over here, and also on our course calendar in My Courses and in the weekly schedule. So again, I look forward to working with you this semester. It's really important that you keep up with the weekly assignments, and again, I would really urge you to print out that weekly schedule available in the Begin Here module.